It's great to know that, your national lottery money is going to wonderful organizations like yours.
Virgin Radio.
Virgin Radio calling. No, it's Virgin Radio calling Croydon FM. Are you receiving Croydon FM?
Yes, I can hear you.
What a lovely thing to happen, to hook up between two radio stations in this way. So yeah. Phoebe, I've been a massive fan of radio for many decades, probably since looking at you before you were born. So I'm absolutely delighted at what you guys have done. So tell me who you are, where you work, and tell me the story of how Croydon FM started.
Oh, exciting! So I'm Phoebe, and I'm the station manager for Croydon FM. Croydon FM is a community-led radio station. We've been live for about 3 years now. It's fully independent. It's one of those real for the people, by the people stations. It was started by Clive, who is the founder. We met at university, and he had this idea when we were at uni, and he was he's originally from Thornton Heath, so he's from the area, and he had a really musical background. He was a MC back in the day, and then went more into the business side of things. And he had this idea about this radio station, but at the time we're at uni, so we did it as our final year project. We got first class degrees from it, but
no one likes a bragger.
Well, I mean, who else is going to do it at this point? But
no, more power to your elbow. Sorry.
And that's how it basically went from there. We did it as the final year project, and then got out of uni, and we're kind of looking at each other like, what now? What's the world gonna hand us? As you do as a uni student, you come out kind of thinking the world's made. And then from there we just started. We had the website, we had this live stream kind of thing going. We had an auto system that we do playlists for. We both obviously love music. And then from there we just were right, we need to acquire a space. So, by ourselves went out and learned all about renting commercial spaces, got a commercial space, got builders in, started building this studio. We're really lucky. We've got this huge space. We've got 2 studios now, and we're building in other areas of the unit. And just from there, we then got presenters coming on board. And in about 2.5 years, we've now got over 40 presenters. We have a head of music that we've put into place. And it's amazing. Our presenters, they range from 18 to 55. So it's a real broad kind of life experience of DJs and stuff and presenters. And it's really amazing.
And what do you think, what is it about Croydon that you felt needed a local station over and above what's already on offer? I mean, because as a fellow South Londoner, Croydon's got a terrible rep. So tell me all the positive things about Croydon. Tell me, what you love about it.
There's so many positives. So I'm not originally from Croydon, but I've been here for about 5-6 years now. And I just fell in love with the place. I had family here before, so I was always very aware of Croydon. But it's an amazing place of so much talent. I could sit here for the next 2 hours and name all the amazing, even if we're just talking music and creatives, I could name so many people who are from Croydon. But when it comes to actually what is in Croydon in terms of platforms to get people involved, venues for people to perform, there isn't really much going on. So I think especially for Clive, who started the station, it was this real idea of there needs to be this platform where we can take young artists who need a platform to showcase their music, bring them on board, they can showcase their music. People who wanted to be DJs and people who wanted to be presenters, just giving people a platform to express themselves, basically. And I think Croydon is just screaming out for that because it's got people from all walks of life, all different backgrounds, different ages as well. I mean, Croydon has the biggest, I think it's under 18s. They have the most in the whole of all the London boroughs. So you've got so much young talent, but just nowhere to really express that. So that was one of the main reasons why Clive and then myself decided to just push forward with this Croydon FM thing.
Right. I totally get that. And you've talked very eloquently about the front end of things, about the talent. But of course, as speaking as a radio producer that now presents, for me, a radio station is all about the people in the background. And it must be a fantastic place to, to cut your teeth as somebody, picturing somebody who wants to get into radio?
Yeah, definitely. We do this other thing as separate from the normal shows weekly. We do a thing called the Youth Project. So it's where 14 to 17-year-olds from the local area can come into the station, learn how to present, learn how to DJ, and just kind of build confidence in terms of like public speaking. So we do that on normally all of the summer holidays, all of the Easter holidays and things like that. So they can come on board, young kids, and it's just lovely to see, for them to just see, obviously when they're in school, you see the normal career routes, but coming to like Croydon FM, this thing that is just, by the community, for the community, and knowing that there's all these creative routes that you can take, I think is really lovely. And a couple of the people who came on board as children from the Youth Project, and now they've turned 18, they're actually presenters with us as part of our weekly roster. So it's like getting them teaching them, getting them their foot in the door, and then, who knows where they'll be in 10, 15 years,
Wonderful. And one thing that really warmed my heart reading about you guys is, well, I've been very active in mental health for the last 15 years. I'm the patron of a mental health charity called My Black Dog. And I'm really happy that you guys, you go there, don't you? You're not afraid to go there and to properly tackle and discuss mental health. And you say you've got such a great age range. Isn't it wonderful that you're having that conversation? How are you seeing that pan out?
Oh, it's really good. I mean, myself, I'm actually a mental health first aider. So I try and bring as much knowledge as I can. I do a show on a Sunday as well, because I just can't get enough of the place. I just need to be on air as well, apparently. But I do a show on a Sunday, and I really dedicate that show to like wellness, self-care, and just trying to break little taboos. I talk about my own experiences, and a couple of the other presenters as well. They are able to share their own, especially the talk shows that we have. They're able to share their experiences, get people calling in, messaging in, and also sharing things that they've been through.
Gotcha.
Because of through Corona and stuff, it's been pretty hard for people. So our main thing over the past year, we've been able to carry on broadcasting, which has been amazing. But we've really focused on making sure that people are connected through listening to us, listening to other people on the station, to tackle that kind of loneliness. Sometimes it's just nice to put people on in the background when you're feeling a little bit lonely, especially after the year that we've had. Yeah,
absolutely. Wise words. Before you go, Phoebe, tell me how you see this panning out. What's your 5-year plan? How do you see it? What's the future for you guys? How do you see yourself evolving, more to the point?
Sure. We're going to continue building up the rest of the unit. At the moment, we've got 2 studios. One's a studio for the kind of DJs standing up, the dance DJs, those kind of ones. And then we've got another little small studio, which is more kind of talk show, sit down kind of shows. And we really just want it to be like a hub for the community, for people nearby. If you have a talent, or you know someone who's talented, or you're just interested and you just want to get involved in something that isn't your 9 till 5, for example, you can come on board. So yeah, it will just be upscaling. We go live on FM in the next month or 2. We haven't fully decided on the date, but that's going to be a really big launch for us, to be able to reach more people, which is going to be amazing. So yeah, it'll be, I think, continuing to upscale, get as many people on board as possible. Things like that.
Well, more power to your elbow. I think it's a wonderful story. It's great to know that, your national lottery money is going to wonderful organizations like yours. Best of luck, and lovely to meet you.
Yeah, you too. At some point we might have to grab you to visit,
Sure, anytime. Stay in touch.
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much.
All right, when this madness is over. Thanks, Phoebe. Bless you.
Thank you.